Yeah, I've got this feeling that I get to you, and I'm.
Welcome back to the life of Sky with I Ntsei-Sky, so fly that you can't deny, aka Petty Cash, Petty Money, Petty Cash. And today we're gonna talk about something that's kind of personal to me, which is friendship. Yeah, I just wanted us to have like a discussion, you know. So I asked you guys on Instagram to just send me like questions or like opinions that you have on friendship. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do all that lovely stuff, please. It helps me so much. So let's just get straight into the video. Bible study with friends, would you do that? Yes, honey. Friends that pray together, stay together. So yeah, I genuinely think that's something I would do. There's no need for friends to talk every day. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there really isn't any need. There really isn't a need for friends to talk every day. But I see that in my case, I talk to my friends almost every day. Like if I talk to my one friend on Monday, I'm talking to the other friend on Tuesday and the other friend on Wednesday, and on Thursday I'm back to the friend that I was talking to on Monday. So I talk to my friends quite frequently because, guys, I'm the kind of person, like, my friends are my everything, like, you know what I mean? My friends carry me through everything. They're just there for me, and I don't even have that many close friends, so yeah, it just makes sense for me to talk to them quite frequently. Yeah, but you really don't have to talk to your friends every day. Don't be friendly with my man. I don't care how close we are. Don't try it. This sounds personal. I'm slowly coming to the realization, not in a funny way, really not in a funny way, but I'm really coming to the realization that Hans are very funny people. Like, just in this past week, I've just heard so many shaky things that Hans are doing, and I'm just like, why are we doing this? And I'm taking this in the sense of like, it's a hand that said this. So yeah, like, and I'm that person who I would like my friends to get along with the person that I'm dating. Like, I would love that. You guys don't have to be friends or anything, like, just be civil, be friendly, like each other at least. You, like, please try to like each other, but don't be friends doing lunch, picking up my friend at 2 in the morning. You see, there's no need to do that. Like, as much as I love my friend, please don't depend on my partner. Like, you have uncles, you have aunts, you have friends in varsity, you have friends from home, you have cousins, you have family friends. Like, this just don't forget you have friends when you get into a relationship. Oh my gosh, guys, I honestly hate it when especially, did you hear that? Especially Hans, like, when they start dating, they just let go of their friends. Like, you'll be like, I've genuinely experienced this with my friends. It's personal. This one, it's personal for me. Like, I've experienced, okay, sharp, let's meet on Friday, maybe around 1. Okay, sharp, I'll call you maybe at 9. Sharp, we're gonna link. Yeah, I'm still bathing. And then maybe from 11, you're like, oh, sis, can I just like meet you like on Monday? Like, Mang quickly wanted to link, and like, I'm just with him already. We're on our way to where like, yo, that time I'm already in a skipper. Yo, guys, like, stuff like that used to hack me. It used to hack me. And I'm a firm believer, like, I'm actually a firm believer that when you date someone, like, you also as their partner, like, you have to make sure that they're still maintaining healthy relationships with their friends. Like when I date someone, like, I don't want them to now abandon their friends. Like, wait, nah, like, what are you, go be with your friends, you know what I mean? And I don't mean that like they must be like deep, oh yeah, but I feel like you have to have the ability to maintain healthy relationships. All relationships need to be able to coexist. I should be able to date you, you should be able to have your friends, you should be able to have your family. Like, all of those things need to coexist because they're important, you know what I mean? And I've experienced it very personal for me. I've experienced the way, like, your friends just act like you're not there. And I'm venting now, I'm venting. Your friends act like you're not there. They forget about you when they're jolling, and then the nigga breaks their heart And then now it's over and it's like, oh my gosh, guys, like you won't believe what happened. Like we broke up, or like he cheated, and sorry. What, you wanna hang now? You wanna hang? You wanna come to my house and tell me what happened between you and your partner after they broke up with you, after they cheated on you? You wanna come to my house and chill? I haven't seen you in 6 months. They're the ones even that are gonna catch you when you fall. Like, why are you just... How do you make friends? That's a very good question. I actually don't know. I just think it happens, eh? Like, you just have chemistry. Like, a lot of the friends that I have, like, I just have chemistry with. Let me give an example, for instance. Let me give an example with 2 friends that you guys know, Ivana and Nombulelo. Ivana, I met her in first year. She came to my room because her roommate hadn't arrived yet, and she was friends with my roommate. So while she was waiting for my roommate, like I was on my bed, and then Ivana was sitting on the other bed waiting for my roommate, and then we just started talking, and I was like, oh, actually, you're kind of cool. Like, hey, okay. Like, you can just see when someone's on your page, you know what I mean? You can just see when someone's on your page. So then after that, like, we didn't become friends. Like, we were cool, we'd greet each other in the hallway, and I think after like 5 or 4 months, that's when Ivana and I really started hanging out. We started going to parties and everything. We just realized that we're the same person. And then with Nombulelo, funny enough, Nombulelo, I met her walking with my other friend on campus. Nombulelo was walking with her friend, I was walking with my friend, and then we bumped into each other on campus, and Nombulelo stopped us and she complimented my friend, like, I always see you guys on campus, you guys look so cool. And I'm like, okay girl, you look cute too, or whatever. And Nombulelo was wearing shorts, honey, she had nice legs. I'm like, okay, you look cute too, like, okay. After that, like, we just started seeing each other, and we became friends, you know what I mean? I just feel like things just happen, like life happens and you become friends with people, you know? So yeah, and I feel like that's a healthy way to shoot your shot. Like, oh hey guys, like I see you around, like you look kind of cool, like what's up? I feel like that's a healthy way to shoot your shot, not hi and say, can we be friends? Why? Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like I'm more critical when you just, I wanna be your friend, you know? Some friends are seasonal, and that's okay too, which is very true. I think that's a hard thing I had to come to terms with, that like friends come and go, because I'm such a... Guys, you see one thing about me, I believe in friendship. You see how people are like, oh, I believe in indoor. I believe in friendship. So I feel like friendship is forever. So I kind of find it very hard to accept sometimes that friends are seasonal. Because for instance, like Ntsei and Tabang, I've been friends with them since I was like 4 or 5. So we've known each other practically our whole life. Other friends, like some of my friends in primary, like I'm still in contact with them, you know what I mean? So I just feel like friends are forever, and I just find it hard to accept that the friendship is done, you know? I'm convinced you just need 2 or 3 friends and you're sorted for life, which is very, very true. I think if you just have a good 2, 3 friends, you're really, really okay. Yeah, man. And I still believe that you can have many friends and it can still be good friendships. I'm just a firm believer that it needs to be quality. Sometimes your quality is really 7 people, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just really have 7 incredible friends. But I just feel like you also don't need that many friends to get through life. Like, as much as you give, you shouldn't give with the thing of you're gonna receive. So, but I also understand that to a certain extent, when you keep on giving, I don't know how to explain this, but guys, have you ever been in a situation where you keep giving someone something, or even like your time and effort and everything, and you realize that actually this person doesn't do any of that for me? So, and then you start looking back, like I once Ubered them what, I once bought them food. And I feel like stuff like that, you don't just wake up and you start counting all the stuff that you did for that person. And I feel like stuff like you looking back and counting, it's never from a malicious place. It's you coming to the realization that actually stuff is not being reciprocated. Sometimes your mind just can't help but think. So yeah, I feel like if you're in a friendship like that, you just need to be very wary. As my significant other, why, capital Y, do you feel the need to follow my friends on socials? I mean, like, I feel like you would Fucking me. But I get it though, I really do get it. It is kind of weird though, like if my boyfriend just decides that he's gonna just, I don't know. You see, that's the thing, I've also never thought of it like that. Like, I don't know, maybe I just, guys, I don't know if it bothers me. Let me be honest, like I just don't know if that bothers me, because my boyfriend is following my friends on social media, but he's not following all of them. I think maybe like 2 or 3 of my friends he is following them, but I don't think it bothers me. Why should can someone comment in the comment section why your partner following your friends should bother you? Friends who act up when they see their other friends. Oh my lord, oh my lord, guys, you know one thing I hate, even though sometimes like you really just can't help it, like when you're like, oh okay, let's go, now you're walking, and then you guys meet up with your other friends, and then now the friend that brought you there forgot that you're here, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's very important to make your friend that you invited feel very comfortable, because obviously you know these people but she doesn't know those people, if I'm making any sense. So I really hate it, like when you start performing and cracking your little inside jokes and I'm just there like I'm there like, oh guys, what time? Oh really, you guys went to Sun City, what happened? Oh wow, really? Okay. That's boring. Like, which is why I don't like to mesh my friends. Like I don't mesh my friends at all. Friendships shouldn't be one-sided. I thought that's kind of obvious. I thought that's just like a no-brainer. It's okay for your friends to be friends even though you're the one who introduced them. I mean, I would kind of get jealous, you know, if I introduced 2 people, and not jealous in a negative way, but like jealous in that Sabawell way, like Joe, kind of wish that was me, you know what I mean? Like just like that Sabawell type of jealousy. But yeah, I don't know if I'm like that. I honestly don't know if I'm like that. I don't have a problem with my like 2 friends that I introduced. I don't mind them being friends, but I'm also not gonna sit here and act like I'm not gonna feel like left out, because obviously you're the one that introduced them, so you'd think that you'd be in on it. So I think to a certain extent like you will still feel a way about it. Never be roommates with your friends, it's a trap. I believe in this, guys. As much as I love being friends with my friends, I can do anything with them, I just feel like if I had an apartment I wouldn't stay with my friends. No, guys, you just realize sometimes when you stay with your friends, it's like when you just stay with your partner, sometimes you stay with them and then you realize that they're just kind of weird and they're just kind of untidy and they're just kind of rude, or like you just notice like these negative things about your friends. And I feel like to a certain extent like it just starts getting weird, man. Like I just don't believe you should stay with your friends. I feel like it low-key always ends in tears. You can find that the friend that you're with is an incredible friend, but their problem is they just have pride. You don't have to cut them off, because like you guys have a great time together. You can just know that that person, you just don't expect certain things of them. If you know you have a friend that's unreliable, you just realize that, oh, actually you're just not reliable. Next time you know that this person, I'm just gonna go to groove with them, I'm just gonna tell them my secrets, but I'm not gonna rely on them, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like you just know your friends, you know who you're gonna who you're going to find comfort in, you know who you can rely on, you know who you can have fun with, you know what I mean? So it's just about knowing your friends. Don't ever feel entitled to my help, especially if it's way beyond my capability. I really believe in this. I feel like no matter how tight no matter how tight we are, please do not ever feel entitled to any. I think I actually experienced this, like where someone was feeling entitled to like what I was expected of or what I had to do for, like they just had a sense of entitlement, and I was like, oh ho, 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 ho. they came with that because I'm your friend, Steve. I'm like, oh, it doesn't work like that. Like, and I'm not saying you're wrong for expecting things of your from your friends, but at the same time, you shouldn't feel entitled to it. You know what I mean? I feel like if you have an expectation from your friend and they don't live up to it, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? I think it's a problem when you start feeling like they should have done that. You know what I mean? What's your stance on dating each other's exes? No, sir. Not me. I am sorry. Like, I'm not mature enough for that. Sorry. Like, if we're to break up and one of my friends wants to date him, like, yeah, I don't want to get in the way of two people's happiness. But at the same time, I am going to feel a way about it, guys. It's all about being honest with yourself. Like, there's no reason. Yeah, guys, it's totally okay, guys. Like, people love each other. No, there's no love. There's no love. Like, why you gotta love my nigga? Like, I don't know. I'm just under the impression that the whole time when we was dating, you was eyeing my nigga. You know what I mean? And I feel like my nigga was eyeing you. Like, I just feel like it's wrong. I'm not mature enough. I'm really being honest. I'm not mature enough to just be like, yeah, guys, like, do your thing, but like, count me out. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just sit there and be like, love that for you guys. He proposed. Love that, guys. Look, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Like, if you guys are gonna date, like, go date over there. Keep it over there. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't stop you or anything. Like, if you dated my ex or my boyfriend, like, I wouldn't stop you, but at the same time, I would really tell you that it is kind of weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just do feel a way about it. I really do feel a way about you dating someone that I dated. Like now you see, like, your ex-boyfriend doing marvelous things for your friend that didn't do for you. Like, now I feel like also your progress is just because it's going backwards. Like, if you're my partner, I also believe that you shouldn't have my friends' numbers. I remember one of my friends' ex-boyfriends, they wanted to buy my friend a pair of shoes. The guy DM'd me. It was simple Instagram DM. It was also simple, guys. Like, we didn't need to have each other's number. Like, guys, you know the age of social media. You know the age of social media. You don't really have to get my friends' numbers. Why? Guys, there was a time where one of my friends had someone who I was seeing, had their number. I was seeing this guy and my friend had the guy's number, and I was sleeping over at my friend's house. So when I unplugged her phone to charge my phone, because we use the same charger, you know, like when the phone switches on, that the phone's not charging anymore. Now I see my boyfriend is texting my friend. Not my boyfriend, he really was my boyfriend. Now the guy that I was seeing at the time was like, oh yeah, like, miss you too, babe, or whatever, like something babe. I was like, and then like I literally called that guy like, what now? What are you doing? Like, there I learned the hard way, guys. I learned the hard way. Hey, so yeah, please, there's no need. There's really no need. And I'm a firm believer that you can plan a surprise you can talk on Twitter. I feel like only if it's like an ongoing thing and like it's a long, lengthy process. Like, maybe you're planning a surprise party, you have to plan colors, you have to do coordination, what there you can genuinely just get each other's numbers. That's really just it, honestly. So yeah, there's no need, absolutely no need to have my friends' numbers. Me personally, I have a reason. I have a story of my friend having someone I was seeing's number, and it ended in tears. Please, am I a bad friend for being friends with someone that dislikes my closest friend? Yes, you are. You are a bad friend. Let me tell you this right now, sister. You are a bad friend, and I am really side-eyeing you. You're gonna be friends with the op. You're really gonna be friends with the op. Guys, I really don't understand how you can be friends with someone that doesn't like me, or someone that has beef with me. Like what do you guys even talk about? You know what I mean? I'm saying, if you're friends with someone that doesn't like me, I feel like you guys can have a friendship. You guys can talk about movies, parties, and I feel like at some point in your friendship, you guys are gonna talk about me. That's my thing. I feel like there's just a period in the friendship where you just start talking about anything. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Asia and Ntsei the other day, jiggy now we're just talking about Ntsei. Can you see what I mean? I feel like there is a point in the friendship where you just get bored and you just end up just saying anything for the sake of conversation, and I just might be the subject of that conversation. So yeah, like, you're playing both sides, and quite frankly, you can just stay on that side. Like, I wouldn't want to be friends with you. Like, I'm not even that person that would tell you to stop. If you're my friend and you're being friends with someone that doesn't like me, I wouldn't even tell you to stop being friends with that person. I would make it easier for you and release you from this friendship I have, so you can go be friends with them. You know what I mean? I'm just not about that, no.